Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your summer 2025 overview. Um, just so you know, when we do your month-to-month reading, we're going to repull. We're going to repull like July and August. We'll repull these cards and we'll build a giant reading around it and really go into depth with it. But for now, we're doing your 2-month summer reading, and then we'll go back to the 3-month format in the fall. Okay, with all that said, let's get started. Okay. So normally for these readings, I do not pull an overarching card like this, but I was really drawn to do that for your reading for some reason. And we did pull the Emperor, and it is truly in the upright. As you know, I do take note of when cards come in reverse. And this card is truly in the upright. As we know, this is an Aries energy, a fire energy. Now, this is a card of authority, organization, status, power, recognition. Uh, this is the most powerful archetype in the tarot deck. So you could be stepping into a position of power. You could be dealing with someone. You could be meeting someone who is in this position of power. I might have to pause this video for a second if my dogs start barking, because I think someone's going to be walking into the house, and that's what always happens. So forgive me if that happens. This could also be some sort of father figure that is either on your mind or in the background somehow. So we'll keep that, in the background under our hats here. You do have the World here, and this is the card of completion. This is the ultimate card of completion, as you know, right? It's fixed energy, it's Jupiter energy, but it's fulfillment. It is a milestone. It's a significant milestone. You might be reaching some sort of significant milestone this summer. And it's very positive. It's a very positive card. You pulled 2 cards here. You pulled 2 cards here too. It was interesting. So you have Goddess here, and it says healing feminine energy. So if you are indeed a divine feminine, and for at least one Capricorn out there, this may have something to do with healing from a father figure's energy, either someone who has passed away or someone who might very well still be alive, but it very well could be that for at least one of you. And if you are a divine masculine, this is your intuitive energy. You're healing. It is a healing energy. This is a time of healing for sure. This is a time of completion this summer. This is a time, it could be of stepping into your power or dealing with some pain from your past. You do have wishes coming true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Of course, in true Capricorn style, you have all these positive cards. Great, wonderful. You do have a card here that says nothing will come of this. This is Moon. You hear my dog's about to bark? Yeah. It says moon void, of course, nothing will come of this situation. It might be something that happens this summer that make your antennas perk up or that make you momentarily nervous. But just rest assured that nothing will come of that situation, whatever it is. Well, maybe we'll find out here. You do have Sagittarius. This is more fire energy. You might have fire highly aspected in your chart here too, for sure. But we know like Sagittarius is also Jupiter energy, right? And Jupiter is the luck of optimism, expansion, all that stuff for sure. It could be your placement or someone else's. Keep that in mind here. You do have I am optimistic, and there you go. What did I say? Jupiter is the planet of optimism. So it says a major shift is about to come into your life experience and change path's direction. That's that world energy. Be open and stay positive. Look for the number 555 this summer as a sort of omen for this. You also have I am wealthy. I mean, yeah, the Emperor is the wealthiest archetype in the deck as well. So this could very well have something to do with money. It says 88, you are on the cusp, yes, of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. 88. I am wealthy. Wow, of course, your reading is starting out with a bang here for sure. So let's move on to your months. So here we have July, and you do have some sort of trigger going on here in July, right? It's conflict. Now, this conflict could be between you and someone else. This could be a past conflict, or this just simply could be inner conflict that you're going through here. You do have the Two of Pentacles, and this is an alternative card in the deck with the Two of Pentacles. And in this particular deck, this is Earth energy, just Earth energy. There's no astrological correspondence to it other than that. And it does pay to note that this card did come in reverse, at least initially. So, yeah, you will succeed in multitasking and juggling what you need to juggle. But at some point in July, you may feel like that's not the case. You may feel like you're at your breaking point with something. And maybe that's where this something gets triggered. Maybe this is why this conflict is present. You do have the moon coming in, and moon is pure Cancer energy for sure. And this also came in reverse, at least initially. And with these three cards, I do not take them in reverse, but like I said up there, I do take note of it. And what may start out as very unclear becomes very clear by the end of the month. And so that makes sense, right? What you're trying to juggle, what's unclear, you may be confused, you may be like, I can't do this, but it is temporary energy. But you have here the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is Venus and Taurus energy. And the Six of Cups is, it brings back childhood memories. Like I'm telling you, for at least one of you, this is about a father figure and healing from maybe some sort of damage that person has done, maybe damage that you don't even think about anymore, that maybe gets triggered this month. But like I said, that is not for the bulk of the Capricorns out there, but that is at least for one of you. But you may have also nostalgia when it comes to the past. This also could represent someone from the past coming back and confusing the hell out of you, at least temporarily. You do have here the Four of Pentacles, and I don't know if you noticed when I was dealing these cards, this too came in reverse. So this is sort of, you may think about giving up. And that all sort of ties together with this confusing energy, this I can't cope with this energy. But as you can see, you do cope with it. You do hold on to what's yours. You do deal with it. It's just temporary. So if you're starting to feel, Capricorn, in July, that you are at your breaking point, and that you're conflicted, and that you have this internal disharmony or even external disharmony, understand that it is going to be temporary. It is not going to be permanent. You are going to get through it. Now, these cards we take both ways. You do have here the Three of Cups coming in reverse. Now, this could be taken two ways. You could have been involved in some sort of third-party situation. All this crap could have been caused by an external person. Could have been. This could simply be the energy where you are less than celebratory for part of the month, and it also could be this three-party situation for that one Capricorn I was speaking on. Could have something to do with a parent. Okay. You do have the Four of Cups coming in reverse. The six, I mean the Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, by the way. The Four of Cups here is Moon in Cancer, and you are going to accept something. You are going to accept help. You're going to accept a gift, maybe that's being presented to you, because look, all that energy we just discussed, and you accepting something finally, it leads to the sun. It leads to this Leo energy, and the sun is the opposite of the moon, right? The sun is clarity at last, happiness at last. We all know that that's the happiest card in the deck. So whatever it is that goes on this month that may not sit well with you, understand it's temporary, and understand that your last card pulled here is the sun ultimately. So the sun will be shining on you for sure. And once again, I am going to say, for that one Capricorn that's out there that's dealing with this father figure, this pain, this healing, it does represent the child in you finally being healed, you receiving that healing energy and accepting it. So I really like that. I like that a lot for you here, Capricorn. When we expand upon this reading, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other things going on in your month, but this is what the overview holds for you in July. Okay, so moving on to August here. Let me see. Move some of this down. You do have this Hindu goddess. Now, this Hindu goddess is a slayer of demons. And as you can see, there's no number associated with this card, right? But it is swords energy. So it is mental energy. And I'm going to speak to that one Capricorn that we were speaking to before about that paternal energy. You are going to be slaying some internal demons this summer. And that healing energy is definitely coming, because look at the card that you pulled for August. Healing the inner child. Love that for you, whoever you are, Capricorn. If this is you, please let me know in the comments, because, yeah, for at least one of you. I mean, it might be more, but I do think that no matter what, you're going to be slaying some demons. You're going to be getting over some problems. You're going to be fixing some problems. You're going to be stepping into a very optimistic, powerful. It is power. That fire energy is power. And by the way, nothing will come of this situation. Nothing will come of this negative energy that you might feel for a little while. Remember, when you start to feel it, you have to be almost happy. You're like, okay, I'm very close to it being gone. Honestly, it's just a sort of a preface to something positive. So you have this slayer of demons here. And that is you, definitely. Like, look at the picture on this card. Look how powerful. Look how powerful she is. Right? Off with their heads. You do have the card of Sagittarius here, and there you go, another Sagittarian card. You could have Sagittarius highly aspected in your chart, but you could be dealing with someone with Sagittarius highly aspected in their chart. But no matter what, that is more Jupiter energy, right? It's that expansive energy we talked about. And this card originally came in reverse. So there may be part of August where you're feeling a little impatient, and you're not liking how long something's taking, or at least for a glimpse in time, you're like, I don't want to wait anymore for this. But you have the very next card you have is the Ten of Cups, and that obviously is pure happiness, like much like the Sun card, except you may be happy with another human being here. Very, very possible. It doesn't have to be love per se, like romantic love. It could just be you're loving where you're at. Finally, you are healed from something that has happened in your past, whether it very well be that parent, or it could just be a happening that happened, but you're healing yourself. Wishes are coming true in more than one card here, and you are leaving something where it belongs. You're leaving, you're walking away with this Eight of Cups energy, this Mercury in Pisces, this is Neptune in Pisces, but you're walking away, and this person is always walking away into a better situation, because you have the Eight of Cups, and is always followed by the Nine of Cups, and that is beautiful energy too. That is the Wish card, and you have the Wish card up here. So you're walking away towards something very positive here, Capricorn. Now, these cards are obviously sideways cards in my readings are always choices, okay? So you're going to have some choices to make here in August, and you have the Harvest card here, with the Seven of Pentacles coming in sideways, the Neptune and Taurus energy. You're going to decide, is this really the harvest that I want? Am I going to accept it for what it is? I'm not going to tell you what to do here, Capricorn, but you're going to have some choices to make. What is your idea of success? What is your idea of the perfect situation of love? How were you disappointed in the past, and how is it affecting you now? What are you releasing this summer? Because you are releasing something. You are releasing something, especially with that world energy here. You have the Justice card coming in reverse, and the Justice card is pure Libra energy. And this could be you reflecting on a past situation, understanding that there was an injustice done to you, and putting that healing energy, bringing that healing energy in and putting it where it belongs, in the past, right? Where is it? Right here, right? Putting it in the past where it belongs. Now, this also could be the justice system, right? It could be someone around you that is facing some sort of legal problems that is impacting your time, or impacting your mind, or impacting your life. But you do have here the Knight of Swords coming in sideways, another decision you have to make. Do you want to move forward with something? And if this is indeed someone around you that is having legal issues, do you want to rush in and help this person? Do you want to rush in and be a part of this at all? If that's for, a very small group of you, but for others of you, you're noticing that you're not only noticing, you're accepting fully that someone hurt you. They hurt you on a level that really needed healing, whether this was indeed a father figure or not, and you're putting it where it belongs. There was an injustice done to you. You're accepting that, and you're also accepting the fact that there are these good things coming in, wishes coming true, completions happening, right? At the end of the day, with this Knight of Swords, this Mercury and Aquarius energy, do you move forward? I think you will. If this is a legal situation for someone outside of yourself, do you move forward and help them? I don't know. I mean, when we expand upon this reading more, we're going to get a lot more information, but this is just strictly an overview. And of course, Capricorn, you never disappoint. Never disappoint. Telling you. I wish I had more Capricorn placements. I really do. But you are really my favorite sign to read for sure. I really am enjoying face-to-face. I'm enjoying fire energy a lot more than I used to when I was younger too. So if you have fire highly aspected in your chart and you're a Capricorn, lucky you, okay? But anyway, I will see you when we expand upon these readings over the summer. And I invite you to listen to your birthday reading because you're going to, it encompasses 3 blessings that are coming your way for 2025 and 2026. And we pulled timing cards and everything else, okay? I wish you nothing but the best, Capricorn. Namaste.